Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan and today we are going to be talking about my guinea pigs. I'm going to be muting the comments, I'm pretty sure, just because I don't want the pet police coming after me. I'm doing the best I can. So I got my guinea pigs on March 5th. They were 3 months old and I did get them at a pet store. Got them at Pet Supplies Plus and I wanted boys and I literally was having such a hard time because every place around me that had guinea pigs had girls and I either didn't like them. Well, on top of that, first of all, I wanted boys and then also I wouldn't like the girls or they would be like really old or they'd look sick. There was one store I went to that had a boy guinea pig. It was a single guinea pig, which was an issue. I did want to get two because they do better in groups, so I wanted to get two. I knew that. So if I got the single guinea pig, I'd have to figure out where to get another boy. I didn't want to like take one if there was two. I didn't want to take like one and make one alone, if that makes sense. So I was like, and also he was like itching a lot, so that was the only boy I encountered. Went to another pet store looking. They told us that they were getting a bunch of them in on Thursday. So that Thursday we went up there in the morning and we walked in. I was told there was going to be three. There's actually like 4 or 5, and yeah, and so there was, I'm trying to think who was, okay, there was a whole bunch of hay on the ground, and there was Walter, my brown one, was sitting like this between the hay and the side of the cage, and I went to pet him because it's like, oh, I like him, I liked his coloring. I went to pet him, and then he moved and he made the rest of them, there's a whole bunch more under there, like under the hay, and then I saw Elliot, and I was like, oh my god, it's a calico. I already knew which ones I wanted. I grabbed Elliot, who is the calico, and was holding him and everything, petting him and stuff. And then the worker grabbed Walter and was like showing me how to hold him. And then with my research, I sexed them at the store to make sure they were boys because I did not want to have like a bunch of babies because, I mean, as great as it would be, the chaos, I don't got enough room for that. So it was like 99% sure they were boys because like I'm not an expert, so I don't know. I actually ordered this cage that you can see behind me on Amazon. It's a preview pet products. I want to say it's like 7.6 square feet, which is like a little bit over the minimum. I mean, for boys, technically you're supposed to have 10.5 square feet, which I don't have right now. They seem okay, but I am looking into figuring out where to put a CNC cage because this cage, although I love it because it's on wheels and everything, it's pretty easy to clean. Like this base comes out, I do like this cage. My only issue with it is the door doesn't shut that well. I mean, it shuts, but like when they start running around, it very easily falls off, which I'm not worried about them escaping. It's just, it bangs really loud, so not only does it like scare me or wake me up in the middle of the night, but it freaks them out. So that's the only issue. So I have a, what's it called, like carabiner clip or whatever on the door so that it like, if it does fall, it only falls like this far instead of just completely smacking down. Yeah, I have that. So it's kind of like annoying. And then also when I have to get them out, how guinea pigs just instinctively run away. It's hard to catch them because I literally have to stick my whole body, like shoulders and everything, into this cage through the door that's like this big. So it's pretty difficult. When I got them, I noticed they were sneezing a little bit, but I was like, I didn't know if it was sneezing. I didn't know what it was because like I hadn't really had guinea pigs, but I was like looking it up and it was sneezing and I read that they can get URIs really bad. It can get really bad really quickly. I was like doubting it because I was like, I don't know, I don't want to spend that much money if it's not. Maybe I'm just overreacting. But it just kept happening, so I finally took them to the vet. It was a URI. They were on antibiotics, got that figured out. Literally the end of their antibiotics, Elliot got like weird hair loss sort of thing around his eye and was itching him. And because of the coronavirus thing happening, I wasn't able to go in person to the vet, but I was able to Facebook message them a picture and tell them like basically everything, and they prescribed me antibiotics and I went and picked it up. So they're on another antibiotic right now. They're doing a lot better. Elliot was the only one that ever had like the symptoms of the fungal infection, which the only thing was like the little patch around his eye and like itching, which he ended up cutting his eye, or not his eye, he like scratched his eyelid basically open and it looked real nasty, but it healed very quickly. Walter doesn't really have any symptoms, but he still gets the medicine because it could be highly contagious. Yeah, they're almost done with that medicine. Yeah, only reason why I brought this up and everything, I wanted to tell you that, and then also because that's like the worst part is I have to give the medicine. When I gave them the first round of antibiotics for the URI, it was twice a day, and then with this one it's once a day, but it's still like annoying because I have to like chase them down. They know, they hate the medicine, so like they know that I'm gonna give them the medicine, so it's like even harder. And that's like the one thing I dread every day of trying to give them the medicine. Is like, okay, I have to literally fight these guys. As you can tell probably in the cage and also over at my shoulder, I do use fleece bedding. That gray one over there was the first one I got. It's like a, I don't know what it was like a rolled up like bundle you could buy at Walmart. It was like fleece fabric, so I just have that. At Five Below, I bought that blanket, that leopard blanket, and then I also have one that's like Once Dinosaurs, it's raw, which I thought was cute. And then this one my mom found on clearance at Walmart. It's just like a dark red fleece. And then I also have multiple baby blankets that we got at the Dollar Tree. You can see some up there, and then there's some in this little basket You can see that there. I put them in their cage, like in their little house. I put them just around the cage. They love to like burrow in it and sleep in it. And I also use them to like shield my bed, because my bed, as you can see, is like right there. So that's where I do their medicine and like everything, and cuddle them and stuff. So like that just kind of shields my bed in case they pee. I don't gotta like redo my entire bed. They're eating a salad right now, if you can hear munching. You probably can't, but I'm just saying. What else can I say? They're doing really well, actually. Walter, okay, let me tell you their personalities. So when I first got them, Elliot was like frozen in one spot for like a day and a half, and Walter was the one coming out and eating, but he'd run, but he'd come out and eat. Now it's really weird because Elliot's the one that comes out. Elliot comes straight up to me. Still a little jumpy, but he's been doing a lot better with letting me pet him. Although when I first had to get him out for the medicine and put him in the playpen and everything, he was scratching me up like crazy. Like he made me bleed because he scratched me so bad. He would like sit there and freak out. That's why I was getting scratched, because he'd just do this like the whole time. Wouldn't let me touch him. Medicine was like awful. Took me like an hour to figure it out. Walter, scared, but let me pick him up. He would just freeze. The medicine was difficult, but like he wasn't actively trying to escape. Now, Elliot is doing so good. I will probably insert some videos and stuff here, but he's like sitting here and letting me pet him. Medicine, of course, is still not easy, but he's so much better with it. And even today, I'm giving him a salad. He comes up to me, he'll let me pet his head, and then he'll run. Walter, it's weird. He's like perfectly fine when I get him out, but when he's in the cage, he's like very timid, but once I have him, he's perfectly fine. But like every time I go up there, he's the first one to run away, and when I try to pet him, like he'll come up to my finger, because I sit there and do this, or like whatever, and he'll come up to my fingers, and then I'll like pet his nose. But if any second I start to go like this, he runs. But they both will take food from my hand, which I think has been a major help in like taming them. So they're doing so good. At this point, I've had them both for a month and a half. They're doing so good, and I think it does have to do with their age, because when I got them, they were 3 months old. They were so small, and so I'm just so excited to watch them grow up. And like had them for years, because they can live anywhere from like 4 to 8 or whatever. You know, it depends, but you know, they can live a couple years. So I'm just really excited to have them for that long, and I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I told you about getting them. I told you about their like medicine and stuff. I kind of told you about the personality, and it's probably gonna be a whole bunch of pictures within the time I've been talking, and also probably after this and stuff. So that's just me introducing my guinea pigs. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!